Hello everyone, welcome back to the new lecture. So in this lecture we'll discuss importance of HVAC in data center. So let's start. So now here I will show you about the importance of HVAC in data center. So in that the first point is given here, heat removal, which is the primary function. So what is mean? See, servers, storage devices and network equipment, all of you know, this all generate a huge amount of heat when they run. If this heat is not removed, what happens? The equipment can overheat and fail. Okay. Suppose, for example, imagine a rack of server handling a website like an e-commerce platform. So if the HVAC system fails, you know that temperature rises quickly within minutes. Servers may automatically shut down to protect themselves. Even the website goes offline. Business loss. Okay. So HVAC system continuously remove this heat using cooling unit, chillers and airflow management. Okay. So the first importance of HVAC in data center is what? Heat removal. Got it? Now the second one is maintaining temperature control. Okay, so what is mean? See, it is not just about removing heat. It is about keeping the temperature within a safe and stable range, typically around 18 to 27 degrees Celsius in data center. Okay, already I have discussed that, how much temperature you need to maintain. So if I take one example, just see, suppose think of a data center running cloud services. So if temperature fluctuate, for example 20 degrees Celsius or 35 degrees Celsius repeatedly, so component expand and contract. So this can lead to micro cracks in circuit and eventual failure. Okay. So HVAC system use sensors and automated control to maintain a constant temperature across all server rack. Okay. This is the second importance. Now the third one is humidity control. All of you know that HVAC also regulate moisture level in the air, usually kept between 40% to 60% relative humidity. And why it matters? Because too high humidity causes condensation, water droplet on circuit, short circuit problem. And if the humidity is too low, so it increase static electricity, electrostatic discharge, and it can damage sensitive component. Okay, so we need to control the humidity also. For example, just suppose if the humidity is high, more than 60%, for high humidity, what happened? Water droplet from a motherboard, short circuit or server crash chances are there. If the humidity is low, static spark when you are touching equipment, or sometimes the damage is cheap. So HVAC systems include humidifier and dehumidifier to keep humidity balance. Okay, remember this thing. Next one is the airflow management. Okay, so airflow management ensure that cool air reaches the servers and hot air is removed efficiently without mixing. And how it works? Simple. Data centers use hot assay and cold assay design. Cold assay means cold air is directed to the front of server. In hot assay, hot air is expelled from the back and removed. And why it matter? It prevent hot and cold air from mixing, improve cooling efficiencies. Okay, also avoid hot spots where some server overheat. Okay, so I will explain you with example how we need to manage the airflow. Simple. Suppose if you see in the image, okay, you can see the blue arrow. Okay, can you see blue arrow? You can see this green arrow. Okay, so if you see here, what happening actually, and here it is hot assay arrow is given. Okay, so if you see the contain cold assay and here is the hot assay. Okay, so what happening here? cool air enters from the front of server rack. Can you see here? And the hot air exit from, see, it exit from the back and it's carried away. So if airflow is poor, so some server may get too hot even if the room temperature seem normal, leading to uneven performance or failure. So proper airflow means better cooling with less energy. Okay, so we need to manage the airflow also. Next is the continuous operation 24/7 reliability. So data centers must run non-stop 24/7 and HVAC system must also operate continuously without failure. Okay, because many critical services depends on the data center. Okay, many critical services like banking systems, cloud storage, online apps, even a few minutes of downtime can cause huge losses. For example, just imagine a bank's data center. If suppose HVAC fails at night, so temperature rises, all of you know, server shut down, ATM and online banking stop working. So that is why data center use backup cooling system and redundant HVAC unit. If one fails, another takes over. Okay, so this is the another importance. Next is the energy efficiency, major cost factor. So what is mean? Simple, the cooling system consume a large portion of total energy in a data center. Okay, so why it matters? All of you know that electricity cost is very high. So inefficient HVAC increases operational expenses, impact environmental sustainabilities. Okay, suppose take one example. Suppose you have a large data center. A large data center may spend 30 to 50% of its total power just on cooling. So if airflow is poorly managed, so more cooling is needed, energy bill increase. So efficient HVAC system use here like smart sensor, optimize airflow design, advanced cooling like liquid cooling we are using. Okay, got it now? Now the next point is equipment life and reliability. So all of you know that HVAC systems help increase the lifespan and reliability of hardware like servers, CPUs, storage devices and networking equipment. High temperature and improper humidity can damage component. All of you know this thing. So continuous exposure to heat reduces performance over time, and stable environmental condition means fewer failure. So here how HVAC help? HVAC keeps temperature and humidity within safe limit, prevent overheating and thermal stress, even also reduces wear and tear on components. For example, imagine two data center. Okay, first one without proper HVAC and the second data center we have with proper HVAC. So the data center without proper HVAC, in that what happened? The server run at high temperature and components degrade faster. Hardware may fail in 2-3 years. But if the data center with proper HVAC, so in that normally the temperature remains stable. Equipment lasts 5 to 7 years or more, and even fewer breakdown and maintenance cost. So HVAC directly improve reliability and durability of expensive equipment. Okay. Now next is support for high density rack. So modern data center, if you see, normally use high density racks, meaning more server are packed into smaller space and more heat is generated in one area. Okay, more server means more processing power, but also much more heat in a confined space. Traditional cooling may not be enough here. So here how the HVAC help? Normally the HVAC provides powerful and targeted cooling. So we need to use advanced method like hot assay or cold assay containment, Enroll cooling, liquid cooling. Okay, just think of an AI or cloud data center. A single rack may contain dozens of high performance servers. These servers generate intense heat. So without proper HVAC, the rack become a hot spot and server may throttle performance or shut down. And with proper HVAC, what happened? Cool air is directed exactly where needed, and high performance is maintained without overheating. Got it? Got it? So these are the importance of HVAC in data center. So hope all of you enjoy the session. See you in next one.